Hey Cancer, welcome to your January 2020 astrology forecast and Happy New Year! Here in January, your finding balance has been a challenge. You are more nostalgic than usual. It's as if you can't shake the past, but it's time to let it go. No matter how challenging that feels, you'll feel lighter and without the baggage, and you'll soar to new heights. It's time to reinvent yourself and your life. You'll find in January that work is your refuge. You're in the biggest transformation of your life, but the results make it worthwhile. And if you find that other people are resisting your life changes, relax, listen to them, and refrain from defending yourself. Be the observer of your life and allow others to have their opinion. However, don't let it take you from this important work that you're doing with yourself. You're in the final lunar eclipse, and that's on the 10th. The next eclipse will be a solar eclipse, and it's done. And it's at 0 degrees Cancer in July. So this is it. And this is your full moon. And eclipses end things. They change things. They shift things. They're extremely powerful transits. And we have the moon in Cancer, the North Node in Cancer, and then we have 5 planets in Capricorn opposing that moon on the 10th, and the exact coupling of Saturn and Pluto on the 12th of January. We have Sun, Mercury, the messenger, Saturn, and Pluto, and Jupiter, all in Capricorn in opposition to the moon. That's why you could be feeling this tug of war between what you know you need to do for yourself, yet there's people in your life that don't want you to change because they like you being who you were, and it's uncomfortable for them if you say move, or you take a new job, or you start something new in your life, or you no longer continue following the same habit patterns or actions or behaviors or choices. You start doing things different. And that's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to be true to yourself and your own transformation. And I love that saying, never complain and never explain. So it's not about you explaining to others why I'm going through this major transformation. It's more about just doing it and listening to others without feeling the need to defend yourself or get defensive. So that's reactive mode. The power is always with the one who acts, not with the one who reacts. So that's going to be a big test in here for you in January. And, I just keep thinking the Frozen song there, let it go, can't hold it back anymore. So true. It's like, just let it go. Because you can't hold it back. It is required of you to make this enormous change and transformation. And we're all feeling it. And, it's very easy to, feel emotionally dissatisfied or defensive or obsessive in our thinking, or thinking too much about other people, or thinking too much about what other people think about you. And that is not, what's that saying? It's none of my business what you think about me. It really is. It's what you think about you. It's what's going on in your heart, your mind, your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, mind, body, soul. What's going on with you? That's what truly matters. And yes, we want to take others along with us if they can make the climb. But if they can't, it's not, you're not going to be able to put them on your back and take them up the mountain with you. So be true to you, and the results are going to make it all worthwhile, because you're going to feel lighter, you're going to soar to new heights, you're going to feel better, you're going to be happier, and that is really what the universe wants for you, is to be living an extraordinary life. Not only your best life, but an extraordinary life, a life that you're really thrilled with and happy about. And that can only come from really doing that soul work going on inside of you. But this is about a new path. I mean, Saturn and Pluto coupling together, initiating new beginnings here. It's all about a new path. It is about a new life direction. And it's time to, be very present. And you don't need to know where everything's going. That's, we're right at the beginning of this. This month is a 1 month. We're at the beginning of it. So we don't need to know where it's all going, how it's all going to work out. It's more about doing what's right for you and being very present and going into your higher self, your spirituality, because Neptune is in your sister sign, Pisces, and it's trining the moon, harmonious energy flow, and it's sextile, opportunity, all of the planets in Capricorn. So it's the way out from this heavy Saturn-Pluto energy, and that is about looking at what you believe, looking at your philosophy, exploring your spirituality, long-distance travel, out-of-body travel. Sometimes we can't travel physically, but we can travel through, say, a book or a movie or music. Whatever lifts your spirit. But tune into the spirit, to your mighty I am presence, to your higher self, to your inner being, your soul self. And what that inner being, soul self wants, which is your inner child. What she or he wants at this time in your life is the most important thing. Because this is about getting on a new path. And through meditation, the answers can be revealed to you as to what is going on, or what is right for you, or what is true for you, or what is the best approach for you. And stay out of the mixed messages, because there could be a lot of mixed messages here at this lunar eclipse and, the 11th and 12th of January. And, just hours after the lunar eclipse, Uranus moves direct. And, that's shaking things up too. So we have this energy that is shaking things up and creating upheaval in everyone's life. We're all having to work with this energy. And so it's going to be, intense. However, for you, it is about what's happening with you. This is your full moon. You get one new moon a year. You'll get that in July, or late June, and you get one full moon a year. This is it. And this is an eclipse, which means new beginnings, a new life path, moving in a new direction, moving forward. This is not saying go back in the past and nostalgia. And that could be like, escapism for us. It's like, oh, it was so much better in the 80s, or it was so much better than the 90s, Was it though? and so be focused on the future. Be forward leaning. Lean into your future. And it will be, rewarding, and you're going to go to new heights. And you're going to feel so much lighter because you're not dragging the past with you. You're not trying to bring all this extra baggage with you. The universe is saying leave the baggage at the door and just go. Go out the door. And don't take the luggage with you. Don't take the baggage with you. Venus enters Pisces on the 13th. And that's good news, because now you have Venus in this area of long-distance travel, higher consciousness, spirituality, sales and marketing, publishing, podcasting, broadcasting, and, I am offering my YouTube Insiders course here in January. And I don't know if you've thought about having your own YouTube channel, or if you have a YouTube channel and want to learn how to grow it and prosper with it. And I can help you with that, because there's just so many ways that you can use YouTube to grow yourself and your business and be very prosperous with it. So if that's something that interests you, the link is below. Check out my website and sign up for the free webinar in January. And it could be, the new path that's unfolding for you and the new beginning that you're needing at this time in your life. Now, with Venus in this area of publishing and podcasting and long distance travel and in harmony with any planets you have in Cancer, this is a supportive energy, and it is about, really tuning into your mighty I am presence, your higher self, your soul self, your inner being, and being focused on the future, your future vision of where you'd like to be. Where do you want to be in 6 months from now? Where do you want to be in a year from now? Are you ready for something new? Are you ready to be in a new life? Because that's the invitation here, is a new life, a new you. And that's good news. Now, Mercury enters Aquarius on the 16th. And then the Sun enters Aquarius on the 20th. And then we have the Aquarius new moon on the 24th. This new moon is right at the beginning. It's only at 4 degrees, 22 minutes Aquarius, and is being challenged by Uranus, its own ruler, which is saying, don't try to bring the baggage with you. Don't focus on the past. If you focus on the past, I'm going to hit you with bolts of blue lightning. I'm going to hit you with lightning out of the blue, says Uranus. Not me. I'm not going to do anything. I'm the messenger. That's all. I am just here to read the astrology and share it with you. I am only here for your highest good. And this new moon is very disruptive as well, because it is about sweeping out the old and releasing what has expired, releasing what is not true for you anymore. And this is really important to do. So this is about the new life. This is about the new you. And, this is like a wake-up call. And, again, you don't have to have all the answers here. You don't have to have things figured out in January. You only need to let go of the past, let go of what's not working for you, and focus on moving in a new direction, allowing for the new you to begin, allowing for the reinvention of yourself to begin. So we're at the beginning of something here. This is an early new moon, and this eclipse is also reminding us, the Cancer lunar eclipse is also reminding us that we're starting something new here. We don't have to have all the answers. We don't have to know where everything's going. We have to be willing to put ourselves out there and let go of what's not working and be very present so that we're making good choices and laying the foundation for the new life. And that's really all that is being asked of you, is to be open to new experiences, be open to trying new things, be open to the new you, be open to letting go of what doesn't work for you anymore, whether that's a habit pattern, behavior, relationship, job, living location, whatever it is. If you're willing to let it go, then you're creating the space for the new life to come in. And as we move through the weeks and months ahead, that will begin to become more revealed to you as to what this new life is about for you. And that's really your job, is to be open to new experiences, be open to the new in your life, be open to the new you that's being asked here to emerge. And it's not your responsibility if other people don't get it. You have no control over that. And you'll be really tired if you're going around all day trying to explain yourself to everybody and why you need to make this change, or why you need to be true to yourself, or why you need to do it this way now. So it is time for you to trust your own instincts and trust what you need to feel good and be at your best. Now, another cool thing, and I think is a fun fact here, is we are experiencing the Chinese Lunar New Year starting January 25th. And this is the year of the rat. I find that funny. Every time I say it, it makes me laugh. And I don't know anything about Chinese astrology, but I do know that it's based on the year you're born, and each year has its own animal. And so you could Google the year of the rat and find out, what you are as an animal and what it means for you in the year of the rat, what the year of the rat means for you. So I thought I'd throw that in just for fun and see, where it takes us. And I think it's really important that you are, keeping the focus on you, because even though you're being pulled into other people's stuff and what's going on with others, this is your month. I mean, it's the month of Capricorn, but I mean, it's your full moon and it's your lunar eclipse, and the North Node is in Cancer. And so it's about doing what you need right now for you and doing what heals you, working on your own healing. And Mars wants to help you with that too, because Mars entered Sagittarius on the 3rd, and Mars can help you, if you want to, say, trim down, lose some weight. Mars can help you do that. And I do see you really focused in your work and happy there too. I just want to focus on my work, or I want to focus on this project. And it's like your refuge from all the drama that's going on with everybody. And go there, let your work heal you. Find healing in your work, because it could be exactly what you need. Now, for those of you available for love, you have such a big focus in this area of relationship. And Jupiter has moved in this area, which is very good. So, you could be meeting someone new that is very significant for you. This would be someone that you could start a new life with and have a very long-term relationship, because of Saturn and Pluto initiating this new cycle that's a very long-term cycle in the area of partnership for you. And with Jupiter there, it could be, someone that's very beneficial for you, someone that is good for you, is a good person, lifts you up, strengthens you, is very good companion for you. So I do see that for you, that, the potential for a soulmate is in here for you. And, this is going on all year in 2020, because Jupiter is going to be in this area for all of 2020 until December 20th. Then he moves into Aquarius. So he is here for you to help you meet someone really good. And that's why you want to be present, because you don't want to be pulling the past with you, and then explaining the past to the new person. No, you want to be all shiny and new and very present with this person so you can move forward together. Not oh, here's my past. No, let me tell you about my past. No. Tell it to a friend. Tell it to someone who you feel confident with and confide in. But create the space for this new life and new love to happen for you. Now, for those of you coupled, it could feel like, your partner is not getting it, or your partner has got so much, she or she's got so much going on in her universe that they, want you to be there for them. And, so there could be this bit of a tug of war here, especially around the full moon eclipse, between, hey, this is what I need. No, this is what I need from you. And, it's really important that you're honoring what you need and not just jumping over to fix, save, and rescue what your partner needs from you, and then neglecting yourself, because that could absolutely imbalance things. And then Saturn's going to, point that out to you very sharply, that you're walking away from yourself, and that will not work. And then Uranus will hit you with a bolt of lightning at the new moon on the 24th of, hey, that pattern isn't going to cut it anymore. Just is not going to, it's not balanced, and it's not what the universe is asking of you. And so this is about you being true to yourself and what you need, and allowing the partner to step up and solve their own self-mastery, because that's what the universe is requiring. And that way you are in the flow of divine will for your life, and not ego of the ego caretaker role, because this is not going to cut it with these energies. It really is important that you're taking care of you and what you need right now and what heals you, and not the old role of caretaker just because it's familiar. This is an energy that's not saying stay in the familiar. You can stay in it if it's right for you, and that'll be pointed out. If something's working, it's right for you. But if it's breaking down and you're getting sick, or you're not getting your work done, or you don't feel good, you've walked away from yourself. And these energies will not allow for that. They will clearly point out where you've abandoned yourself. So that's not going to work in here. It's about you loving you and being there for you, and allowing for this reinvention of yourself and your life. Career looks good. I see you, really happy in your work, and like wanting to just get away from everybody and get into your work, do your thing. I just want to be focused on my work, focused on my projects. It's nice because you like structure, and when you focus on your work, it gives you that structure, and you find that very satisfying. So I do see your career doing well and your work going very well for you. I'm not seeing any challenges to the money. And, I see you working. And so if you're taking care of yourself, the money's going to continue to flow lovely for you. And prosperity will continue to blossom for you here in 2020. And, how is your health? We are always out of balance if our health is not doing good, right? It's just, whoa, wake up call. And, so if you're getting the flu, or you're fighting off a cold, or whatever's going on, that's an imbalance. And that is the universe saying, hey, slow it down, take better care of yourself, because we need you thriving in 2020. And so practice extreme self-care, taking really good care of you, getting the rest you need, playtime. It's really important to have that daydreaming playtime happening with you. Spiritually, tune in, because, this is a very important spiritual month for you. And the more you meditate and take time for yourself and take time to listen, the more you will be guided to what is right for you. And then you'll feel really good because you're making good choices for yourself. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing my videos. Cancer, you're rocking awesome. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. And until next time, Cancer, release the past, let it go, and you will soar to new heights and feel lighter than ever.